I'm Tamara Breckenridge, and I'm here back again with Depictions MMCC. Welcome back to our channel. Here we're going to give you some vital musts for great content marketing. In fact, I'm going to give you 5, and these are so important. Not only are they important, but they're extremely helpful. They will help you create not only great content, but they will create bridges for your audience to connect back with you, and that's ultimately what we want. So stay tuned and check them out. So if you become a faithful watcher of mine or a subscriber to our channel, then you'll understand that I love words. I love verbiage. I think that it's helpful. So let's first define what content actually is. Not only is it information or materials that are collected usually in electronic medium, but content relates to a specific form. It relates to a specific subject matter, if you will. So keeping that in mind, it's important to know that content all has to deal with the same thing. It doesn't mean just sharing anything or just reposting what you think others are doing. It all should be relevant to your message, because that's what content essentially is. Now, there are 5 vital musts that everybody should know. If you're a blogger, advertising, PR, anything. If you have a brand and you want to get it out there, if you keep social media, anything. If you're making content, no matter what industry or what you're doing, these 5 must apply to you. These are vital in order to make great content, and here they are. Here are the 5 musts. You must know your audience, incorporate ways for engagement, remember to integrate yourself into your content, be aware of what's happening in your industry, and also, the last and final, be consistent. Now, if you go to www.depictionsmmcc.com, not only do we have a blog post that goes into these 5 musts in depth, but we also have other materials and resources that you could definitely apply to your brand and your social media strategies. This video will touch on the 5 musts in a little bit and go into them briefly, but definitely go back to the blog article and read up on it, and definitely be sure to keep looking out for more content coming from us to help you craft your strategy even more. So number 1 of the top 5 vital musts that you have to do, you must know who your audience is. Your brand is speaking to somebody, and they're speaking to someone specifically. When I ask clients all the time, who are you talking to? Who's your ideal market? They usually say everybody or anyone who's willing to listen. And that's wrong. You don't want just anybody to listen, because not anybody cares what you have to say. So it's very important to know who your audience is, and that way you'll know what they want to hear. And that's ultimately important, and that's vital in making great content. So the second that's on the list for vital musts is that you have to incorporate ways of engagement. People want to share your posts. People want to read them. People want to click. They want to, but only if it's worth doing so. That's just like with anything in life. You only want to do something if you want to do something. So make sure that people want to read your things. Make sure that people are able to continue on the conversation after they're done. Allow people to integrate themselves into it, and it'll be even more better, if that's even a word, but it'll be better off if you do it that way. Allow people to recognize that they have a part to play and a portion within the content that you create. The third one I think is so important, because I think a lot of people forget to do it. Integrate yourself into the content. You are making it. You are the author. People care about who you are. That's the reason why they're there in the first place. So that's a vital must to make great content. You have to incorporate yourself back into it. So instead of giving just tips on something or anything like that, put your opinion and your critiques into it, because people are looking for your insight. The fourth must, which is equally if not more forgotten and probably more important, is to know what your industry is doing. You have to know what your peers are talking about. It's not about competition and mimicking them or copying what they're doing or applying their strategy. It's about knowing what your audience is looking for, what they're seeing elsewhere. You want to stay informed. You want to be credible. That's what you want to definitely do. So this is very important. It's a vital must to know what your industry is talking about, know what your peers are doing. And lastly, the fifth and final must that is vital for great content marketing is to be consistent. You just want to keep going at it. Apply a schedule. apply a strategy, figure out what you're doing. Even if you don't figure out what you're doing, just make sure that you keep doing it. Everything happens with time. Practice makes perfect. We all know that these age-old secrets are applicable to this. So definitely for great content marketing, just keep doing what you're doing and make sure that you're consistent in it. Thanks again for tuning in to our video to see these 5 vital musts for great content marketing. If you just apply these to your content strategy, you are guaranteed to see results. You'll see a difference in how people react to your content when it rolls out. You'll see that people want to see more coming from you. So definitely these are easy to do and they're definitely helpful, and I hope that they were helpful. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. The link to the actual blog post will be in the description box, so be sure to check that out as well as the rest of the other resources. So thanks again, and I'm Tamara Breckenridge signing out. Thanks for watching.